The most unsettling YouTube channels explained in 8 minutes by the Net Explainer. We're gonna look at this. I don't know the Kate one, but it was not Boogie, it was Boogle. The human pet. Wait, the human pet? Isn't that just the people around Morkpie? Anyways, we're gonna look at this. Also, please consider liking and subscribing. I appreciate it. Every little bit of support matters and counts. Thank you so much. And yeah, we'll go in. We'll go in. Let's see. I see possibly living animals getting consumed. Anyways.
Kate Yup. In 2018, a channel called Kate Yup began gaining attention online. A woman filmed herself making mukbang content, a type of videos that is quite well known on the platform, which consists.
Yeah, fun fact, most of these mukbang videos are complete and utterly fake. Essentially, they will just show you how they could shove it into their mouth, right? And then we'll have a cut, right? Then they will have a cut. And then they will just right, they won't swallow it, they will just spit it out. Right? That's why you never see these people swallow.
Of filming yourself eating astronomical quantities of food. But Kate Yup was different from other mukbang YouTubers. She always filmed herself blindfolded, barely speaks, and the food she eats, mainly consisting of fish, seafood, and honey, looks unappetizing. Then people started noticing disturbing details. In one video, her
Interesting. Well, okay. That's so interesting. Is she like being served and does not know what it is? That also looks like a lot of is that eggs? Do eggs? Do eggs? Anyways, we also got shrimps, octosi. Hippoca, in my opinion, Hassan Piker looks like someone who would put out cigarettes on animals. Well, he's definitely burning animals with electricity.
her arms appear covered in bruises. In the same upload,
Oh, yeah, I see that. Okay, yeah, I saw that. Those are bruises.
subtitles appear on screen and random.
The meat is so delicious. Oh, SOS. But what if she would, right? Listen, if she were to put that in there, like, you would just be able to tell, right? Because I'm pretty sure that, let's say she is being held captive, right? Which I highly doubt she is. Why would she edit the videos? Like, you get the idea. Why would she do that?
Letters are capitalized for no reason. When you isolate them, they form the word SOS. A theory began to spread rapidly. Kate Yup would be held captive and forced to film these videos. A comment under the video in question attempted to prove that this theory is false. However, it was posted from Kate Yup's own account, referring to herself in the third person, further fueling suspicions. In later videos, things only get worse. The food becomes more disturbing. At one point, she eats what appears to be animal brains.
Ew! Ew! I can't even follow her for that because she's Asian. Anyways, moving on. Ew. Brains. Brains. Zombie.
In a video, you can see her lose a tooth while eating, and viewers also.
This is getting more diabolical as we speak. Can I just say that? It's getting worse. It just gets perpetually worse. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that?
Also found the word help hidden in the same way in another video. People began trying to identify her by comparing her face to those of missing persons, but this never yielded any results. In 2019, just as this story reached its peak of attention, Kate Yup vanished completely. No more videos, no explanation. The internet feared the worst. But 3 years later, she came back. Same blindfold, same format. And to this day, no one knows what is actually happening behind those videos. Nugumu. In 2000.
Nugumu. We are 100% mispronouncing this. Nugumu.
2016, a strange YouTube channel began uploading videos unlike anything else on the platform. The channel is called Nugumu. Almost all the videos follow the same pattern. A black screen with a strange puppet or mannequin standing still, and a slow, distorted text-to-speech voice narrating in Japanese, layered over classical music. It resembles the shape of a horror-style VTuber. In the most well-known video.
Ah! Don't put me in that! Son looks like a racist. Is that racist to say? Rex, is that racist? Racist? Is that racist to say? Yes, you are a racist. Well, racist women are hot. Men prefer racist women. Anyways.
Video, the figure introduces itself. It says its name is Nugumu, that it lives in Amagasaki, and that it wants to suck out your lifeblood. Viewers have spent years trying to decode these videos, looking for hidden messages, patterns, some kind of ARG. But even today, no one has found a single answer.
What the fuck is this? Nugumu.
Nobody knows who is behind this YouTube channel. What makes Nugumu so unsettling isn't violence or jump scares or even explicit horror. It's the complete absence of meaning. It looks like something that should make sense, but doesn't. To this day, the channel remains active.
Interesting, active. 74k subscribers. Maybe I should just upload random videos of a Barbie doll in the dark. Weird, that is weird. But whatever he's doing, it's pretty successful. Right? Whatever this person is doing, it's successful. Interesting.
The puppet keeps talking, and nobody knows why. Alan Tutorial. In 2011, a YouTube channel began uploading videos that seemed completely pointless. The channel is called Alan Tutorial. At first glance, the concept is almost comedic. A man named Alan films himself creating tutorials for things no one would ever need help with. In his very first video, he explains how to leak on a piece of paper. Other titles include,
What do you mean by leaking? What do you mean by has he got the pussy? Anyways.
Spooky Clown Makeup Tutorial, and the most well-known one, how to pick up a blue chair off the ground. But very quickly,
This is so random. How to pick up chair from the ground. That is very random. Interesting, but random. This reminds me, you know these videos of the tutorial videos of how to pick up a duck? Yeah. How to pick up a duck.
something feels off. Alan speaks in a flat, almost childlike tone. His instructions are overly specific, yet completely meaningless. Watching his videos, you can't help but wonder, why would anyone need to do this? As the videos progress, he appears nervous, trembling, sometimes on the verge of tears. It becomes clear that something is wrong with him, and viewers have begun to worry about him. Alan looks like an adult, but his behavior suggests he suffers from a mental disorder or developmental disability. Over time, tutorials start to be
So? Don't let your dreams be dreams, man. Okay. Hypothetically, let's say he is, okay? So what? I know somebody who does ASMR who has Down syndrome. Why not, actually? Why not? Hey, if he's having fun, go ahead.
become dangerous. In one video, while applying clown makeup, he uses a knife directly on his face, seemingly
Never mind. Where are the parents? Where is the person looking after him? Where is the I don't know, somebody who's in charge here. Okay, never mind.
unaware of the danger. In another, he repeatedly injures himself while attempting to install an air conditioner. Then, his situation worsens and becomes increasingly incomprehensible. In a video, he leaves his home entirely, wandering into the wilderness. Alan is alone, injured, and clearly deteriorating. Then, in a video titled Disc Tutorial, he appears covered in blood inside what looks like a moving shipping container. And despite his condition, he keeps filming. After that, the
What the fuck? That's crazy. Okay, never mind. I take everything back.
setting changes again. A small cramped room with only a blue table and objects arranged on it for Alan to use to create new tutorials. He now says he is forced to make these videos. It becomes clear that Alan is being held captive. It was really disturbing, and millions of viewers genuinely feared for his life. But here's the twist. Alan Tutorial is actually a work of art, created by comedian and filmmaker Alan Resnick. The entire series was a carefully crafted performance.
Well, there we go. Reminds me of those 2012 scary videos. Essentially, yeah, pretty much. And it was a art project. I need to ask this very important question. Why are artists so freaky for no reason? Like, there was no reason to be this freaky, right? Why are artists needlessly freaky? There's no point for that. Why would you do this?
a horror project disguised as the most mundane content imaginable. Andrew J. Neese. On May 5, 2011, a man named Andrew J. Neese uploaded a video to YouTube. He was filming from his window. Outside, a man can be seen completely motionless, staring at Andrew without moving for several long.
He's staring at me menacingly. That's so interesting. Huh, but this one seems somehow familiar. This seems familiar. I don't know.
long minutes. Andrew can be heard on the phone with the police while he is filming. He mentions during the call that the man has been standing there for 30 minutes. Later that day,
Okay, bro, if somebody's standing there for 30 minutes, I'm calling the police before that ever reaches I'm calling the police after 20. If he directly stares at me, I'm calling the police regardless. I'm loading the gun. I'm loading I'm getting some arrows. I still have a bow and arrows. I don't care, bro. This guy gotta go.
Andrew posted a second video providing more details, such as the fact that the man had been there for the past 3 nights. The uploads continued in the following days, filming the man still there with no word from the police. These videos reached hundreds of thousands of views and were truly convincing. People started to get really worried about Andrew. In the following days, videos continued in different contexts, such as a video showing Andrew receiving further signs from the man in question, such as a package containing a bullet and a note that read, "I think this belongs to you." But as the video series progressed, it increasingly appeared to be staged. And later, Andrew finally revealed that it was actually a horror series when he released a trailer for it on his channel. This will reassure those who were worried about him, but will also disappoint those who thought it was real. Boog731. Boog731 was a small creator running a quiet little gaming channel about the game World of Warcraft. But between his gaming videos, a series of 4 creepy videos filmed with a mobile phone were posted. These videos showed a man following him in the street, in front of his workplace, and on the train. In the titles of these videos, he refers to the man as My Stalker, and Boog731 explains through added texts that this man has been following him for months.
He wants the pussy. You know it. I know it. We know it. He do be wanting the pussy. Anyways.
Understand from watching the videos that the stalker's name is Gerard, and that he follows him because he wants him to be his friend. Boog731 can be seen ordering him to stop several times, but the stalker persisted. He even found his work address without ever knowing how he did it. In a video filmed on a train, Boog731 even had to ask a station staff member to intervene to stop.
I'd be so fucking I'd be so paranoid after this. I'd be so paranoid after this. I'll be real. I would be so I would be so paranoid to no end. Right? Crazy. Spoil me. You will get spoiled.
Stop him from continuing to follow him. Later, an update was added in the video description. Boog731 explains that after the police got involved, the man finally stopped following him and seemed to understand that he was not his friend. He also clarified that despite everything, the stalker never became physically violent, but his constant presence and persistence were enough to feel extremely threatening. Today, no one knows where this man is or what happened to him, but it is quite possible that his.
Well, why wouldn't it be terrifying? Like, why wouldn't it be terrifying? I mean, consider this, right? You're just doing your thing. You're just going by your day, right? Just, right? You're doing normal life stuff, right? And then somehow a dude just follows you around and he actively seeks you out. I'd be terrified too. I'd be just as terrified. I'd be terrified, right? And then 4 separate occasions. Yep. I'd be honestly pretty scared because you never know if you're just gonna pull up again.
His obsession has shifted to someone else. The human pet. On November.
The human pet. Let me okay, let me guess. Let me guess, okay? Let me guess. Let me guess. Okay? Let me guess. Is this like a fetish? Is it? Did Morkpie made this channel?
November 17, 2006, a YouTube channel called The Human Pet posts its first video titled, "He is Here Against His Will." In this video,
Yeah, that's totally not an issue. Like, right? That's totally not a problem. Right? That's totally not weird. That's totally not weird at all. Right? Right.
a man is seen lying on a bed, his wrists and ankles bound. A masked figure approaches, unties him, then walks away. The following videos show the man in increasing distress trapped in an empty room. In one of them titled, "My Pet Needs to Eat, Help Him," a series of texts appears, posing a question to viewers whose answer will determine whether the man will continue to live or not. Because it was 2006, in the early days of the internet, and no one had ever seen anything like this, viewers sincerely believed they were witnessing someone being held captive and that they had the power to save him. Unlike today, where this type of videos are easily identifiable as a game or an ARG.
And if they were real, they would just get struck down, which is another thing. Alternate reality game. Yeah, yeah. I actually like those, right? There's like alternate reality games. I do like those. They're fun.
The videos continued, and viewers' answers definitely influenced what happened next. But later, the video's descriptions were updated, with the creator adding a disclaimer stating that it was actually an interactive fictional horror story. The human pet was therefore the first fully interactive ARG entirely created on YouTube, and inspired many other series of the.
Anyways, yeah, that's pretty much the end. So what this was, it was just an interactive horror game. That's all. Weird criminal channel. Some shit you would see on a dark web. Yep. So basically, sounds normal to me, Duck. I know what you plan with me, and I will let you. I'll be your human pet. Anyways, interesting. So none of these were really terrifying. They were just literally, right? They would have probably been terrifying if you were like back then around, but now it's like easily identified to be fake. Or right, it would just get struck down by YouTube, right? It's like surprising, right? He probably just added that so there wouldn't come any problems would come. That's really all there is to it. But interesting, interesting. The first ARG, that's interesting.